new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they work together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Gordon brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Throwing, Iamaleava. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The run inside. It's Knight. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Creates a little... There's a crease. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Iamaleava looking to buy time. Unleashes one. Grabs it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Paul.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down on the field, right?
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
The Terrapins offense takes the field for the first time in this game. It was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Looking for open space. It's Williams. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Red pass hits complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job.
Immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fleming. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Imaliava on the play action. Down to the 37. And the Bruins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's Imaliava to throw. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He'll pull it down. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So it really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
On target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football.
Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Washington. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as a return. It stopped short of the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Imaliava. Sets up the screen. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Knight. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone. It's Knight. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Imaliava. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Washington. The screen, he's got wheels. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Here comes the heat. Across the 25, he's got room. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. These injuries could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on those?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Ocean from the wideout. That's caught. It's Durham. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Terrapins want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. Made a defender miss. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one.
Maybe a crease. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Quickly complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is third and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give to the single back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, better look. There's some room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a first down for the offense.
First and 10. The run inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Throwing, Imaliava. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the way.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Oh, they really could have used... That's their physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
The give on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Washington bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Iamaleava rushes on him, trying to get away. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Makes the catch. It's Durham. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off the RPO, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have some players.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under fire. Avoids pressure on the right. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Throwing, Iamaleava. Got it set up on the outside. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. That's caught. It's Ellis. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Quick release by the QB. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. On the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Bruins. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
He's got it on the outside. He's at the touchdown. Terrapin thrown into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Ready to fire from the pistol. On the ground with the counter. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Play action, Iamaleava. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Line gets set, 1st down. Iamaleava. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Bruins. A great catch in the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And down he goes. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
This